guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Patty. I'm a crafter and a gnome maker. And today I'm going to show you how to make these cute little Easter Bunny Gnome Treat Containers. They're made with a craft tube. All you gotta do is fill it up with some candy, put the hat back on, give them to your friends at Easter. If you want to know how to make them, stick around. I'll show you how. And I'm also going to do a product review today. Arteza sent me some glue pens to test out. And they also sent me some scissors to test out. So I'm going to be using those in my video today. And then stay till the end and I'll tell you what I think about them. Thanks for watching. Okay guys, for this project, you're going to need some craft foam. You're going to need some pipe cleaner. You're going to need some lightweight air dry clay, a tube. You're going to need some fabric. You're going to need a carrot, a couple pom-poms, a bead for the nose, some faux fur, and some cardstock. Okay, first thing what we're going to do is we're going to take our tube and we are going to cover it with white paper because we don't want our fabric to show through, and we're going to use a glue pen to adhere it to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my paper and I'm going to break up the fibers on it so it will roll around that tube pretty easily. Then I'm going to take my glue pen and I'm just going to attach a bunch of glue to it. And I'm using a glue pen instead of a glue gun because I want to make sure it's smooth. And if you use a lot of glue stick on it, it makes it a little bit bulky. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it around my tube and roll it up. Now this glue pen works really well if you just give it a little bit of time to dry, probably 30 seconds around, and it dries, bonds really well. And then we're going to go ahead and bond it to a 2 1/4 inch circle so that we can fill up this cavity with candy and it doesn't come out. So we want to go ahead and put glue around the bottom of our tube, attach it to our circle, and we're going to set it aside while we build our feet. Now on these feet, I use this glue pen, but I'm just going to tell you right now, go ahead and use a glue gun because I could not get it to dry on the craft foam. I'm sure maybe overnight it might have dried, but I still could move it after probably 20 minutes. So go ahead and use a glue gun on this one. Okay, now that that's put aside, we're going to go ahead and take our tube and we're going to cut 1/4 inch slits all the way around. And then we are going to glue those down the sides just to make that completely sealed in. Go ahead and take your glue pen and glue all the way around the top edge there. And then just take your fingers and run it over the top and push all that down. Now hold that for about 30 seconds and that will bond real well. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and take the ears and we are going to go ahead and glue them together. So you're going to cut out 4 ears, glue down one side, go ahead and attach your ear, and then go ahead and glue down the other side. Take your time on this because you want to make sure that those do stay shut. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set those aside, and we're going to go ahead and take our hat material. We are going to glue down the short side, fold it over, and we're going to put that aside to dry as well. Then we're going to go down the short side of the body, which is the white fabric, fold it over, and let that glue down as well and dry. We just want to make sure everything dries good before we start turning it right side out. Okay, we're going to take our pliers, go ahead and put them up in your ears, and turn your ears right side out. And then I'm going to take a bone folder and put it up into those ears and really shape those ears so that they do shape out like a good ear. Just take your time on this one because this is the focal part of your gnome. You just want to make sure your ears do look really good. Okay, then we're going to take 2 pipe cleaner. We're going to fold them in half and stick them up into our ears. Do not cut them off yet. We're going to do that here in a little bit. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and take our fabric for our body. We're going to turn it right side out. We're going to go ahead and put it over our tube. And we are going to glue it at the top and the bottom. Now don't skip on this part because when they start taking the hat on and off of this gnome, you want to make sure that that fabric stays on there really well. And trim off any excess and then go ahead and turn it over and do the same thing for the other side. And then trim off the excess on that. Just make it flush with that tube. Okay, then we're going to take a 1 3/4 inch circle and we're just going to attach it to the bottom. And that's going to be the same fabric that you used around the body. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and cut our fur. We're going to cut it at 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. We're going to cut behind the faux fur into a U shape all the way around. Just cutting behind the faux fur only, and then we're going to clean any excess fur off with a comb. Okay, now we're going to take our tube. We're going to come down 1 inch from the top, and that's where we're going to put our beard. Just go ahead and glue it on there real well. And then we're going to take a ribbon and come back over the top part of the edge of the beard and glue it down, and that way it'll hold it in place really good when they're taking that hat on and off. Okay, then we're going to come down a 1/2 inch and we're going to attach our little bead. And then we're going to go ahead and make our teeth. These are 2 1/4 inch by 1/2 inch pieces of craft foam. We're going to attach them together with another little piece of craft foam just to hold the two together. And then we're going to glue those right up underneath our nose. You don't have to put a lot of glue, just a little bit of glue, but just get it right up underneath that nose. Next, we're going to take our hat, and we are going to, while it's inside out, we are going to go ahead and measure 1 inch down from the top, and we're going to tie it off at the top with a string. Now, spend a little bit of time on this. You want to make sure that you kind of have it evenly gathered all the way around, that you don't have a flat spot in the front and then gathered areas around the edge. Just kind of spend a little bit of time to get this gathered up good. Then go ahead and tie it off a few times. So you want to make sure it stays shut. Trim off any excess string, and then we're going to cut the top edge off a 1/2 inch from the edge so that we don't have so much bulk underneath that hat. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and turn it right side out, and then we're going to add about a 1/2 inch cuff all the way around. And then we're going to place it over our tube, pull it on down, get your cuff exactly like you want it. You want to make sure it's pretty even, so spend a little bit of time on this part. And then we're going to start putting our ears on. Okay, we're going to take our ears and we're going to go ahead and glue them shut. Just kind of squeeze them shut there. Hold them till they dry and do the same thing with the other one. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and cut our pipe cleaner off flush with the bottom of the ear. And then we're going to take our ear and we're going to come up 1/2 inch from the bottom, put a little bead of glue, and then we're going to squeeze them shut to kind of give them a little bit of a rabbit shape. And do the same thing with the second one. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and attach them. We're going to go ahead and take our pom-poms first, put our pom-pom on top. And then we're going to put a pom-pom on the back for a tail. Okay, then go ahead and stick your ears in there and space them out however you want them. I'm putting mine probably about a 1/2 inch apart. And then we're going to go ahead and start gluing them in. So spend a little bit of time on this one because you want to make sure that when they're taking that hat on and off, those ears do stay in there well. So you want to glue them in the back part of the hat, and then you want to make sure that they're glued in into the front part of the hat really well. And then we're going to do the same thing with the other ear. Just go ahead and tuck it in there. Make sure it goes all the way down to the bottom of that cuff, and then glue the back and the front in. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and attach our feet. Go ahead and pull your beard back. Take your both of your feet. I'm going to put mine on exactly at the same time because I want to make sure that they're even. Just hold them up there and place them kind of at a diagonal right in the front. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and make his hands or his paws for his carrot. We're just going to roll up a little 1/2 inch ball for each hand. And then we're going to roll them into like a little bitty log, just a little one. We're going to go ahead and push them down with something that can smash them down with, and then pull the back part just to kind of give it the rabbit foot shape. And then we're going to come into the front toe area, and we're going to go ahead and put his little toes or his little paws. And then take your carrot and wrap it around the back part, kind of shaping it. And don't push too hard because you don't want to dent your clay, but go ahead and glue it on where the back part of the hand is on the back part of the carrot, so that when we glue it down to the gnome, you don't see it. You just see the front part. Just kind of bend it around there, put some glue, and then this will dry overnight, but you can go ahead and put them together now. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and take our gnome, go ahead and glue the all the way around on the hat, just to make sure that that cuff is already glued in. Do not glue it to the tube, just to the cuff. And then we're going to go ahead and fix the beard in the front, and we are going to attach our carrot kind of at a diagonal across the front part of him. All right, there you have it, a cute little gnome. If you like the video, hit like. If you want to see future videos, hit subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I have another video, hit the bell. Hey, stay tuned for my review on the glue sticks and the scissors. You get 12 glue pins in a box. It's really a good value. They were great for the paper crafting. They adhered to the tube really well. The bond was great. So if you're a paper crafter, then they're great. If I do any paper crafting later on, I'll probably use them again. The scissors now, you get a stainless steel pair, a non-stick pair, and a titanium pair. All of them pretty much worked about the same. The non-stick is great if you're using a lot of glue because the glue wipes right off of them. If you're using things that are abrasive, the titanium are great because they are abrasive resistant. I'm going to include all the links below for you if you're interested in any of their products. They've also given me a coupon code to give you if you want to save 10% off your order. I do make a commission off of what you buy, but it's at no extra cost to you. And they also have a YouTube channel. I'll give you the link to that as well. They have a lot of great crafting videos on there that you might be interested in taking a look at. So thanks for watching my video. I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.